What's up, YouTube? Happy Valentine's Day. I know it's been a couple days since you've seen me. I'll be honest. I have some confessions. I might have been in the crypto trenches the last couple days. Gambling on meme coins. So, hey, good news is I made money, so you can't be that mad at me. I don't recommend it for anyone though. Not financial advice. Definitely don't do it. I did get rugged one time, so that was fun. But otherwise, it's a beautiful day, beautiful winter day. Freezing out here, but it is Valentine's Day. The day of love, the day of buying chocolates and roses and all the fun commercial things that you do on today. Oh no, go out to the restaurants. It's legitimately the worst day to go to a restaurant. I don't know why anyone would want to go to the Cheesecake Factory today or some other fancy place. You're gonna wait forever to get your food, and then everyone's gonna be grumpy. Like your girl's gonna be super grumpy because she's gonna be hangry. She's gonna be super hangry, and if she's hangry for too long, you might not get some at the end of the night. It's just not worth it. You're better off cooking her a meal at home or something like that. That's probably the way to go. But I mean, it could be worth the risk. Yeah, but I'm out here walking my dog. Here she is. She's sniffing around here. French Bulldog. Her name is Yams. So, yeah, I do have a Frenchie. Gosh dang, dog. Let's go. And, yeah. Interesting things have happened today. So let's see here. My mom called me earlier. She was telling me that she got scammed by some PayPal email scammer, and they took $1,000 out of her bank account somehow. I don't know how she did this. I don't know. I don't know what happened exactly, but she had to work with PayPal apparently to get all this money back, and they ended up sending her more money than was taken out of her account. And she could have kept it, but she's honorable. So she let them know that they sent her too much money. And so she had to spend 4 hours just to send all this money back to PayPal. And I honestly felt bad for her because she works hard. And, spending 4 hours for doing something that's a good deed is one of the worst, in my opinion. One of the worst things. Excuse me if I'm out of breath. I just walked up a large hill. Can't really see it, but yeah. The dog is sniffing around here. But basically, yeah. It sucks when someone wastes your time, but it really sucks when someone wastes your time when you're trying to do the right thing. When you try to be the nice guy or the nice girl and you just get taken advantage of. That's why I completely understand why people have just gotten very selfish. They've kind of just given up on being the good guy, And I mean, while that's probably not my MO, if I can help someone and it's not going to be I'm breaking my back to help them, I'm going to help them, At the same time though, I fully admit, I live selfishly too. And I think everyone should, to be honest. If you're not good yourself, then how are you going to be able to help anyone else? Realistically, how are you going to be able to live the life that can actually provide for those loved ones around you? I just don't think it's very realistic to be selfless and then not fully live out your purpose in that way. I mean, because if you're always thinking about other people, And how are you going to accomplish your dreams? And how are you going to be able to do anything for anyone? Realistically, the best route to take is to pretty much, in my opinion, like, work on yourself, make the right moves for yourself to put yourself in the best position. And then, it'll open up opportunities to help others. So, yeah, good little life lesson while I'm walking my dog here in the neighborhood. But pretty much, yeah. So I'm over winter already. I'm done with the freezing cold. I'm ready to fly to somewhere sunny, like this weekend. I legit would too. I'd just like hit a jet and just go if I could. Which I might just do it, but I'd have to have someone to watch her. So, and I gotta talk to people. That's. Yeah, I don't mind talking to you guys, but like to call someone on the phone, like who talks on the phone anymore? That's the other thing. Like if I get a phone call from someone and it's a number that isn't in my phone, I'm not answering it. I don't know anyone else who is either, to be honest. So I don't know anyone who's talking on the phone anymore. Even though, like, if someone's sending me a book on text message, I will tell them to call me. Because I'm like, why are you writing me a book? Just call me. So I think that's the caveat there. Just have the person that's writing you a novel just ring you up instead. Because, saving time. I'm all about efficiency. It's just, I only want to talk to certain people. I think that curating your time in your life is very important. I think that's one of those things that people don't take into consideration. The people that you're giving energy to inevitably are going to refill you, or they're going to take the energy from you. And if you let too many people that are energy suckers around you, you're just going to be dead. Like you're going to lose your soul. You're going to lose all your energy. You're not going to be able to do anything. You're going to be like most of the drones that are walking around here, just going through their day and not having any pattern interrupts or anything. Like they wake up, they're very routine. They do the same thing, and they work, they eat, they sleep, they go to, they do the same thing the next day. And I don't want to be like that. I think life is meant to be experienced, and I think you're supposed to make mistakes because it switches things up. You make a mistake, let's say you take your car and you you run off the road. Your car hits a rock and now you got a dented car. Okay, is that a crappy situation? Yes, you have to deal with insurance companies. You might have to get your car towed. It could be a lot of bad things that happen, but it's an opportunity to test yourself, test your resolve, test how you deal with tough situations, and ultimately you're going to learn about yourself. I had a situation where I hit a porcupine. Porcupine ran out in the middle of the road, and I ran over the porcupine. The porcupine messed my car up. Like, my car was trashed, and I had to deal with the insurance company. I had to go and bring my car into the auto repair place, and I didn't have a car for like 4 weeks, so I had to figure out how to survive with no transportation for like a month. And was that ideal? No, but I'll tell you what, it was different. It was something new, and I learned how I can handle that situation and any situations like that moving forward. And I think life is about that. Like you got to roll with the punches. I know it's like cliche, but that's part of it. You break your arm. Okay, well, what are you gonna do now? You got to figure out how to use your other arm. It's one of those things. Like, the human race is equipped to overcome tough things, and that's one of the great things about life and about God's creation and humans, is that we're here to be adaptable and to kind of improve, figure things out as we go. don't ever hesitate to make changes and make tough decisions and experience things that we haven't yet. And I think that's one of the great blessings of life is to go through a unique experience of being an individual in a tough situation, or in a great situation. Life isn't all about tough situations either. I think a lot of times there's people that they're having a great time. Like, they're having a season of life where things are going really well. And instead of enjoying those times, they end up waiting for the next shoe to drop. Like, they think to themselves, okay, life is going so great right now. What's the next bad thing that's going to happen to me? And then inevitably, the time passes, and then they do end up going to a hard time. And then they look back and they have regret because they didn't fully allow themselves to experience the great things that were in their life during that season. And that's a tough thing to do too. Like, that's a tough thing to reconcile. And ultimately, a lot of people just can't do it. A lot of people are just negative overall because it's like their normal state. Like, it's much easier to be negative every day. Now, is it ideal? No. But it's definitely much easier to be, complain about things, or like to be worried about things, even though it's inevitably going to kill you. Number one, like that there's studies that show stress and worry are one of the leading causes of many of the bad health problems that we have in this life. And when it comes down to it, people, you really have to break out of that negativity. It takes effort to be positive. Like, you have to consciously decide, like, I'm gonna be a positive person today. Like, I'm gonna experience life as it comes, and I'm not gonna put a governor on my happiness. And I don't think many people are doing that today. Like, I mean, every day you wake up is a blessing. Every day that you have air in your lungs, and I know that whenever I wake up, I thank God. I thank God that I woke up today, that I'm able to live another day on this earth, and I take that. I don't take that lightly. I think that we're here for a reason. And I think that the whole goal of life is to figure out that reason every day. Like, you get a little bit more of a picture of why you're here on this earth every day, with the life experience that you have, with the family around you, the friends that you have, your coworkers, whoever. And ultimately, you're going to get more of that picture. And that's why, when older people, it's like what's great about old people is that they're basically a historical, they're like an encyclopedia of life. Like, they have all these experiences, and ultimately they're able to share wisdom from those experiences to other people. That's why, like, you always want to listen to, your grandparents' stories, for example. They're always the most interesting. At least, when my grandma was alive, I would always listen to her, and she would tell me about how she was a nurse in the army, and all the things that she did there. And because of that, I've always had a great admiration for older people, for the elderly. And I think that if anything, anyone that's older than you that is around you, either uncles, grandparents, people that you work with that are older, don't hesitate to hear them out. Don't hesitate to listen to what they have to say, because inevitably they're gonna tell you some things. They're gonna give you some wisdom that you're gonna be able to take forward in life, and then you're gonna be able to use that, and ultimately it's gonna improve your life and give you the ability to maybe not make the next mistake you're going to do. So yeah, well, I'm back, but it's been a great video. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, share this around, and I swear I'll get back on it. Okay, I'll stay out of the meme coin trenches. I'll do my best, and I'll be back with another video. Hopefully tomorrow. We'll see. Happy Valentine's Day. I'll see you guys soon.